Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on Getresponse. Okay, Getresponse is a email managing software, and maybe you're researching online. You're trying to figure out, whether you should be using Getresponse, or maybe you might want to check out Infusionsoft or Aweber. Well, I've been using Getresponse for quite a few years now, and I'm going to review Getresponse for you so that you can decide whether or not it's right for your business. Okay. Now stick to the end of this video because I'm going to show you a way how I created 6 figures with Getresponse, and if you want to check that out, I'm going to show you a way on how to do that if you stick all the way till the end of this video. Now, Getresponse is a great email manager. I've used quite a few different email managers over the years. It is still one of the best sort of basic email managing softwares. Now, there are some other email managing softwares like Infusionsoft, which are a lot more expensive. Entreport, for example, but they're a lot more expensive. Okay, we're talking about $300, $400, $500 a month, whereas Getresponse is kind of like an entry level, but for an entry level, it's still pretty solid. Okay, so you can still generate 6 figures with in internet marketing just using Getresponse alone. All right. And if you do it right, you don't even really need that much traffic, okay? So I'm just going to show you my list right here. So if you kind of log into, let me show you going to the wrong place. If you look at my list right here, I don't even really have, that many people on my list. I've got roughly about 25,000. So you can see 5,000 here, 18,000 here, a few hundred here and all sorts of different places. But even with a, roughly 25,000 person email list, I'm doing 6 figures, right? Because it's all about how you use the people that are coming into your list, which is really, really important, all right? So it's not so much about the size of your list, but about the relationship that you have with the people on your list, all right? That's the most important thing, and we can talk about that a little bit later. But as an autoresponder, it's super solid, right? It's very easy to use. They continue to update it. They have very, very good support. So if you come here to the 24-hour chat, if I click on this 24-hour chat right here, literally, if I start the chat right now, someone will help me almost instantly. Like you literally have to wait like a minute for someone to help you out, okay? So if you have any problems with technical stuff, you can get them sorted really, really easily using the chat function. They've also got very good tutorials, okay? And it's a very easy kind of drag and drop system to use, right? So if I wanted to create an automated autoresponder sequence, I would just come in here and I would click on autoresponder sequence, and all I would do is I would build out that sequence. Okay, and I can create automated emails. I can send people an email every single day. I can send it to them once a week, once a month. It's completely up to you. If you want to do a broadcast, that means if I wanted to send an email today to all of my 25,000 subscribers, I would just click on email marketing and I could just create, basically these are all my broadcasts, right? So, for example, this one, I'm broadcasting it to my list, and I've got 21% open rate. That's really good, right? 3% click-through rate. That's pretty good as well. And you would just send a one-time email to all of your people or a section of your list if you really wanted to, right? Now, the great thing about Getresponse as well is that it integrates with almost every single piece of software out there. So if you're building this with a page builder like ClickFunnels or Builderall or Lead Pages, basically Getresponse is like the industry standard, right? So all of them will definitely integrate with Getresponse, which is a very cool thing. So if you're trying to use other email managers, unfortunately, because some of these email managers might be good, but they're not a big industry name, some of these, newer page builders will not be able to integrate with those other less known email managers. But because Getresponse is a big email manager, and it's kind of like, entry to mid-level, it is very, very well known and it's very easy to integrate with a lot of software, okay? So I like Getresponse just because of ease of use. In terms of deliverability, they're pretty good, okay? Now, they're not as good as, say, Entreport, but Entreport is $500 per month. That's the problem, okay? So if you were to look at the pricing of Getresponse, I'm just going to go here really, really quickly, right? The pricing of Getresponse is very reasonable, okay? So you can get started for relatively cheap and you can build up over time. All right, so that's the whole thing about Getresponse, and because deliverability is pretty high, all right, and it's not that expensive. Sorry, it's kind of going in here because I'm logged in right now. But if I'm not mistaken, it starts at $15. Okay, so let me just let me log out here. Let me log out, and then we'll go to billing. So get response pricing. Okay. There we go. All right, so it's very, very inexpensive. All right, which is a great thing about Getresponse. Look, $15 per month for the basic. It's up to about 1,000 leads. You don't really even need plus or professional. You can stick with basic, and then as the list size grows, let's just say it grows to 5,000, then it becomes $45 per month. And once you go to 10,000, it goes to $65 per month. Once you go to 25,000, it's $145 per month. And so on and so forth, right? So 50,000, 250,000. $250 per month. So even at 50,000, you're not really paying that much. I mean, $250 per month. If you have a list size of 50,000, you should be making way, way more. You should be making about 50,000 US dollars a month anyway. Okay. Again, it's roughly about $1 for every lead that you have inside of your email autoresponder. That's roughly how much you should be making per month. Okay. Obviously, if you're doing a good job, you'll probably be able to make more than that. But overall, as an email autoresponder, I think it's one of the best out there for the price, especially right if you're just getting started. Even at 2,500 emails, it's only $25 per month, and a good autoresponder is the base of your business. Okay, and look, I'm doing 6 figures. I'm still using Getresponse. I mean, maybe in the future once I've hit maybe 100,000 leads or whatever, and I've rebuilt my list multiple times. Okay, I've got multiple Getresponse accounts just for safety. Then perhaps you might want to upgrade to something like Infusionsoft or Entreport, which is a lot more complex to use. But as a entry-level or mid-level autoresponder that's not that expensive, it will literally do everything that you need it to do. Okay, they've got automation sequences. It's very easy to use. Now, they're very well known for their email managing software, but because it's quite a big company, they've also got capture pages and page builders now, and even webinars. Okay, so they've kind of grown their offering, even though they're the best known for an email manager. If you're on a budget and you don't want to invest in a page builder like ClickFunnels, or even a tracking software like ClickMagick, or maybe a webinar platform like Webinar Jam or Zoom, then you can use all of those things within Getresponse. Just understand that they are still well known as an email managing software, so they're really good in that area. They're kind of so-so in the page building and webinar area, even though they have those offerings as well. So it's completely up to you, okay? The way I like to manage my business, I like to make sure that I'm using tools that are completely separate. So I only use Getresponse as an email manager. And I use my page builders and my webinar platforms and my tracking software and all that stuff. It's all separate. Because, just in case if something happens to Getresponse, I want to make sure all my other stuff is working as well. And when people specialize in different areas, they're the best at what they do. So, when a email manager tries to do everything, unfortunately, they're not going to be an expert in everything, right? They're going to be okay, but they're really an expert at emails, if that makes sense. All right. So I would highly recommend Getresponse. I train, excuse me, I train all of my students inside of my programs in Getresponse as well. So I would highly recommend checking out Getresponse if that's what you want to do, right? If this brought you some value and you want to give me some credit for this video, if you want to check out Getresponse, you can click on the link below. That's my affiliate link, or you can just go ahead and Google and get into Getresponse as well if you want. But if you're like, Aaron, that was awesome. How do I actually use Getresponse in the right way? Okay, because there's a way to not only capture emails, but talk about things like how often should you be emailing your list? What kind of broadcasts work? What kind of subject headlines work, right? To increase your open rates. How do you manage your lists? So your cold email leads, your customer email leads, right? How do you separate all these people, and how do you manage them to give you the best ROI? Well, I talk all about this inside of my Invincible Marketer program. Okay, so if you want to learn how to set up a very successful digital marketing business where you're selling digital courses like in affiliate marketing, my program, The Invincible Marketer, will teach you how to do that. If you would like to learn how to do all this stuff, how do you actually get set up in terms of picking products online. How do you set up your email autoresponder sequence? How do you pick great products? How do you build out your sales funnel? Because maybe you're just a beginner right now. You have no idea what you're doing, right? I've got a free workshop that's going to teach you everything from start to finish. Okay, to get access to that workshop, all you have to do is just click the link directly below this video. You'll see it, and go ahead and enter your best email address, and I'm going to send this training directly to your email inbox. Please check your spam folder, because sometimes email just ends up in spam these days. And it's really going to show you how to build out a very successful affiliate marketing business, how to integrate email managing software like Getresponse, because Getresponse is just one of the few tools that you need to have in your arsenal in order to have the right foundation to build a very successful internet business, okay, affiliate marketing business, selling hopefully digital products to people all over the world, because selling digital products is the smartest thing that you can do. Now, if you got some value from this video, I'm always coming up with reviews like this on different tools, on different softwares, and on different business models and products inside of the internet marketing industry, so that you can make the best decisions for yourself. So consider subscribing to this channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below. And if you got some value, please, give me some thumbs ups here inside of this video. Otherwise, I hope to see you in another video. And remember, if you want to get that free workshop, go ahead and click on the link below, and I'll catch you very, very soon. Take care.